Hello, my name's Victoria. I'm a mum of 5 in the UK. What you're witnessing is my 7-year-old daughter using all the makeup she got for her birthday, covering my face. My face has been pink now, purple, green, and orange at one point, I think. It's been quite the experience. Oh dear. People keep saying to me, hasn't she run out yet? And I'm like, no. No, she hasn't. She keeps covering me in it. So anyway, our church was doing their annual sun picnic, so I had to get up early, and this was me packing some of the water bottles. And I was a bit on the hop because I get my food shop on a Monday. So apart from the Sunday dinner, I'm normally scrambling a bit for lunch on a Sunday. But two of my boys wanted me to pack some pasta, which helped enormously. So I packed some pasta, which they ate cold, but they still said it was nice. I did some cheese cobs and some cheese and ketchup cobs for the weird ones I like that. We had 2 boxes of fruit, some apples, party rings, crisps. And I'm glad I packed that much because they ended up sharing with some of their friends, which I don't mind. I was starving when I got home though. I only had like a gob. But at church, they was doing jelly beans, where, say, like, it's red and it could be chili flavour or cherry flavour, or it's brown, it could be cola flavour or dog food flavour, and they found that fun. So, the church picnic was on the park, so there was a play area, and they was playing football and rounders, and some other things like ring toss and stuff like that. At one point, it started raining, and people were sat under umbrellas, and they were like, we're British, we're going to carry on. But then the rain subsided, and it was all right, and it was sunny, and the kids enjoyed it in the end. My 8-year-old, when he went to bed that night, he was saying, oh, I really enjoyed the church picnic. So he was still thinking about it, even at bedtime. This is me trying to read some of my book. I've got my 8-year-old coming to talk to me. Look, the dog. I think the oldest 2 kids are in the pool, and they kept talking to me as well. I was reading How Does She Do It by Paris Fury, and it was occasionally I was reading the same sentence more than once because folk kept talking to me. I've just washed my hair there, that's why it's down, because I'm letting it dry naturally. I'm just cleaning the stairs down. So I am. Oh, and I got some chewing gum because my daughter's been spending her birthday money at the shop. And if she buys chewing gum, she'll give me one, bless her. That's Sunday dinner before the gravy went on it. We had no broccoli this week, but I did some roasted carrots as well as the boiled carrots. They are a bit of gravy. That makes it look instantly better, doesn't it? And then after a Sunday dinner, well, I always clean the kitchen floor at the end of the day because it's always covered in crumbs, bits of paper where the kids have been crafting, wrappers, who knows. So I always clean the kitchen floor after a Sunday dinner. But after a Sunday dinner, because everywhere gets a bit greasy, or in my head it does anyway, I like to give the kitchen a proper clean. It's not always possible, but when the kids are normally stuffed we normally have Sunday dinner in the evening, the kids are normally stuffed, my husband will take them upstairs and they'll watch a film. And depending on how stuffed I am, I'll get stuck in. I don't do this all the time. I'm not a maniac. This was me cleaning the bits underneath the cupboards that get grimy and the bit underneath the cooker that gets grimy. And I just think it makes a difference keeping that bit clean. If you see me talking in a minute, it's because my husband nipped down to talk to me because all them riots. These are filmed a few weeks behind where you see all them riots in England have just started, and he was coming in to talk to me about it. So if you see me talking, that's what he's talking about. Propagating it some lot. So depressing. You put all this effort into cleaning, and then 5 minutes later it looks the same again. But I quite like having a bit of quiet time because the house is so chaotic and noisy all the time. I quite like it on a Sunday evening when everybody goes upstairs, and it gives me 10 minutes or so to clean up and mop the floor. It's just a little bit of quiet time, contemplation time. Sometimes I'm just in silence, and sometimes I'll have like a podcast or an interview or something playing on the phone, or my husband's tablet that I listen to while I do it, and it just gives me a little bit of headspace. And then when I've done it, I'll do like a tray of drinks. milk or juice or whatever, and I'll take it upstairs and I'll join them in whatever they're watching and just lays on my bed. So it's quite a nice end to a Sunday, especially as on a Sunday morning we get up early for church, so it's quite a nice end. And the kids were particularly whacked this particular Sunday because we've been to the church picnic, of course. So my large family homeschool vlogs are now on Patreon. I'll link that below if you're interested. I'm going to try and do more of these kind of videos on YouTube as well as a gardening collab. So if you're interested, please subscribe. I'm still mopping away, look at me. Do you know what? Since I've started filming these, I realise how much I actually do, because a lot of the time it looks like I don't do anything because the kids are just trashing again. So it's quite nice to have a bit of video evidence I actually clean. Or when we've just started getting some blackberries. Normally, I'll let the kids pick the low down ones, or if they're in the garden with me and they say, oh, pick me some blackberries, I'll pick them for them. But I pick these high up ones to fill up in a pot because I'm going to freeze as many as I can as I find them, and then make some blackberry jam or some of that blackberry roll leather sweets. We tried making them before one year, but all the seeds in it did my son's head in. But I've bought this really fine sieve for getting the pips out, so I'm going to have a go at that. But if we do it, I'll probably film it and you'll probably see it anyway. My granddad always used to bring my mum round a milk bottle full of frozen blackberries. It just makes me think that, yeah, look, she's painting my face again. And she's not gentle neither. I tell you, it's like she's colouring in a colouring book. She's having a whale of a time with it, though. Although, when the makeup runs out, I can't say I'll be sad. But then at Christmas, she'll probably want more makeup and I'll have to go through all this again. This is probably why I'm so pimply. If she becomes a makeup artist, I just hope she's a little more gentle than that. No, she put on, was it orange she put on? Then she put on green. And then I think she put on purple. I tell you what, though, she's quite good at nails. She does nails really neatly. So it's worth putting up with the face decorating. She did my mum's nails. My mum came round the other day and she did them like blue and glitter. And my mum was like, oh, they're quite neat, aren't they? And she left them on and went home like that. It's not real nail varnish. It's that stuff that peels off. But I've always liked nail varnish. So you never know. She might be nail varnish, not like me. Thank you. Bye-bye.